Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and good morning. Where's my Spotify? There's my Spotify. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Good morning, good morning. We are looking for prices on sound absorption tiles, or just like the stuff. And it seems like for a 12 pack, it's like $40. Man. So basically what I'm trying to do, what I'm thinking of doing is actually, I saw a photo by the English guy on Twitter. Yeah, that's his Twitter handle, is the English guy. He basically took a pop filter, like a second one. So he has one, and he took another one and cut the fabric out, and took that out, and basically shaped a piece of sound absorption foam, and put it in the hole, right? And then had that on the other side, so that was over here, because what he was finding was that even though he had his mic on cardioid mode, which basically means it's only supposed to be trying to pick up sound in front, it was still picking up sound in from back of it. So he figured, well, let's try to put another gooseneck thing and have the foam there, and it should absorb any other sound that's coming in. So I thought that was a pretty cool thing that he did. But I wanted to take it a little bit further, where I wanted to create a sound absorption shell. So I wanted to take some foam and carve it, and then mold it, I guess, or tape it, or I don't know what, but shape it so that it sits on the back of my microphone, and the only part that would be exposed on my mic is directly in front of me, and it wouldn't be like a permanent fixture. However, if I guess maybe I put like a elastic band on it or something just to keep it on, because that should be fine. Because you never know, I might need to use my mic for omnidirectional, right? So I'm just looking for prices, and I see it's like $40. $40. And that's free shipping because it is on Amazon, and it's over their 30, I don't know what it is, like $32 or $35. Wow, there's actually soundproof thermal insulated curtains. That's interesting. I never really thought that would be a thing. Soundproofing curtains? All right. Let's see. There's a different large 12 pack of sound panels. See, here's the thing, is that I don't think I need a 12 pack. We haven't even broken ground on the podcast room, and we don't have any money saved for that at all. So it's not like me buying it now is good for the future or anything like that. It's, I don't know. There's another one, double thick, $60. Yeah, no thanks. Door stripping. No, that's not what we want. A 48 pack. God, no. A 24 pack. No. Well, here's a 12 pack for $30. They're red and black. I don't personally care what the color is. By Arrow Zoom, but because it's less than $35, I have to pay shipping, which is probably going to make it come out to more. I think the best bet might be to get that one that's $40. But it's like a 12 pack. So now I'm thinking, well, if I get that 12 pack, could I then I might be able to create some wireframe stuff and have them hang around me. One thing I actually said to Carrie, my wife, was that maybe it would be cool if we could get one of those rolling clothes hangers, right? So it's just basically like a clothes hanger on wheels, and you just hook up all your clothes on it, right? If we had that, then we could take a sheet, like a bed sheet, like an old bed sheet or something, and then attach the soundproofing tiles on it, and have them pop, and have them just, and then when it's time for a podcast or a stream, I could roll that out. I think I'd use it more for podcast, because for that we're more worried about sound stuff. So if I rolled that out, anything that kind of bounced off that might get absorbed. Things that could bounce off of the wall over there could then be absorbed coming back, I guess. That might be a thing too. I also have a lot of hard surfaces here, so like these blinds, right? $40. I will put this on my wish list. I don't know how to do that. You never know. Maybe Carrie will see it on my wish list and buy it for me for my birthday. Add to wish list. One item has been added. Okay, what's on my wish list right now? Oh, another pop filter? No, delete that. We've already got that. Yeah, I guess so. I have a shock filter, a shock mount thing that I want to put on here. And a new headset, because my headset's garbage, and it's the wire is just about to frickin' go. All right, that's, and now some soundproofing tiles. Okay. Okay, so the plan for today is to let's go on our Bloodthirsty. Just gonna jump right on the Bloodthirsty. I usually like to wait till we log in, but I mean I don't really necessarily hide my realm. Bloodthirst. So we're doing the Bloodthirsty first because we know that we cannot do quests, but we are allowed greens. And at least at first we can just get in that mindset, just kill all the things. Don't do any quests. Greens are okay. And then when we're done doing our farming circuit, then we will jump on our green character and then we more or less play it the same way, except we can do quests. which means that we're going to do all the Lunar Fest quests. Yeah, so you see this stuff? We can't do it. Okay, so we're going to go... Oh, yeah, this is another thing I wanted to test. We are at level 40, so we need to make sure that these kills are going to count, because we wanted to build our kills that grant experience or honor. We need to build this back up, because we did fall a little bit behind when we were just sitting around in lock mode. Dan. So right now we would be green flag, but it's possible that by level 60 or so we will be yellow flagged, and then if we get another yellow flag at the same time, we will be red flagged, and then we're done. So I don't even want to play with that at all. I'd rather just try and stay green as much as we can. Green flagged. So we're gonna see if these rares are up. So 13, 12, 476. And we also, because we hit level 40, we are also, oh God, I love this thing. That mini bloodlust. There we go. It's over. We also got a new thing to summon a Shadow Fiend, which is pretty awesome. All right. So 13, 14, 478. So seems like killing the normals are okay. So I would assume that the rares should be fine as well, but we shall see. Oh, come on. You're killing me here. Well, not yet. 13, 14, and then 478. So that should be a 5 and a 9 at the end of this. Yep, 5 and a 9. Okay. So we'll just continue on this way. We'll take this guy out, just in case we need to escape. Usually we're not trying to kill rares. Or sorry, we're not trying to kill normal mobs on this character. We're just trying to target rares. And that's why we're not playing it all the time, is that I've decided to play it like twice a week, and then we can accrue some rest XP, and it won't feel so bad. So each rare kill will count as 2 kills. Well, not 2 kills, but it will give the amount of XP that's equal to 2 kills. Not really seeing the rare. Although, you know what? We had this problem last time. Servers reset, and none of the rares were up here. I think we are going to change to our green character and just start doing Lunar Fest. It's possible we might have to shift our days, because yeah, there is no rare up here at all. Okay, so the whole plan was to do Pacifist and Iron or Tin, because Tin we're going to use to kind of look at our path on an Iron. So we might play a Tin first, and then we'll play the Iron. And then the next day we would play Bloodthirsty and Green, so that on Monday we'd play so on Monday and Thursday we'd play the Pacifist and the Iron, and then on the Tuesday and Friday we'd play the Bloodthirsty and the Green, so that there's enough time in between that it should accrue some rest XP. I might have to swap them, because if the rares are not spawning on Tuesday after the reset, then maybe it's better on those reset days to play the Pacifist and the Iron. So then instead we'll do, so the next time that we'll try doing the Bloodthirsty Pacifist, we'll swap them. We'll do Mondays and Thursdays will be like the green days, and then Tuesday and Friday will be the non-green days. I think maybe that is what we will do, because again, this is twice now, so yeah, I don't think they've had a chance to respawn. So we are going to our pacifist. We've already done the dailies. Man, I feel like today might just be a mount run day. Well, you know what? Let's jump on the green character and do the Lunar Fest stuff. Maybe that's what we'll do, and then we won't have to worry about Lunar Fest when we go out to play it on Thursday. Okay. Oh, that thing. Do I not? Okay, I was gonna say, do I not have the? Okay, so we are level 42, so we're gonna be able to go to any zone that's 40 plus, right? Or no, minimum. So we won't go to a zone that's got a higher minimum than 40. So for instance, we will not go to. Well, we're just not going to go to Tirisfal Glades because that's Horde. Western Plaguelands we can do. Hinterlands we can do. Twilight, nope. That's a big fat nope. We should be able to do these. What the heck is this zone? Oh, inside Blackrock Depths. Yeah, we're not doing those. But in the Burning Steppes, let's see, Badlands is 40. I think Burning Steppes is 45, right? Let's go over to Badlands. How do you get to... Why is it not going? There we go. So Searing Gorge is 40. So we should be able to do that. Although there's no Elder. Oh, yes, there is an Elder. Searing Gorge... Dunmorrow... Badlands... Where's Burning Steppes? Okay, so that's this one. Where's Burning Steppes? How is that not a thing? Okay, that's strange. I might be on crack. That's okay. We'll figure it out. We will work our way from the top to the bottom. We might have to kill our way through some stuff. That's fine. Yay. But we should get some easy XP here. What's our next one? Right, we want to do this. We're going to do big map here. I think maybe that's part of the problem. Okay, so we need to get to the other Eastern Plaguelands. Flight path. Let's go. So hope you all are doing well. It's really funny. Last night I had a super hard time going to sleep. Not really sure what the deal was, but I did have a nap, but it was really maybe half hour and not like deep sleep or anything. Like I was just kind of dozing. Wait, was that the one? No. We'll see. And so usually what I do is that I have my pop early in the morning. And I know pop is not good, but we're trying to only limit to one. And, well, let's keep it limited to the earlier morning hours so that it doesn't keep me up at night. And, yeah, I was pretty much drinking water. Didn't even have tea at night. Just water. And it's time to go to bed, and I just could not sleep. Don't know what the deal was, but oh right, these stupid hidden. Well, we have no. Oh, because it's a buff that we can't click off, right? So like we can't click that off. And this we can't even click off either. All right. So next, Western Plaguelands, then Cardaro. No, that's inside. Is that inside? No, it's actually up on the top. We could potentially go there. We actually could go there. Let's go do this one first. Because we know this one is inside, right? So we can go do this one. This one is actually on the top floor. It's actually not even inside the instance. So we should be fine there. Hey!
Tiber underscore aka underscore Tiber cheered for 100 bits. Isn't this the world's first race? Where are all the rest of the raiders? Wow, shabub, wow, shabub, wow, shabub for the win.
Good morning, Tiber. How are you? How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for your bits. You're actually the boss now. So I'm glad somebody's up there than just me. So I had to reset it yesterday, like on the stream, and it really bugged me that I had to reset the damn thing again. But I was actually watching the World First Race this morning, and they're still doing polls, man. And I would imagine right now Limit is doing they're probably back online because servers are back up. No, actually for them, no, their lockouts will reset in about a half hour ish. You're a boss. You are a boss. All right, so we're gonna go get this elder. I'm relatively confident, like, and plus we're also on a green character here too, so I'm not really I'm not really worried so much about all this about being killed. Like if we were trying to fight a rare and then we had another ad come in, well, then I'd get concerned. Although when you start thinking that you're invincible, that's when you usually die. Yeah, I was watching them raid, and I don't know, like there's some people talking on that stream that I just, you know, I know they're trying to have fun, trying to kill time because they can't talk about polls when there's no polls that are actually going to happen because the team is trying to plan. But sometimes the people that they have on there doing their commentating, holy crud. I mean, I know that I'm not exactly the most mature person. I will be the first to admit that, but man, I don't know. Like there's sometimes I have to mute the stream and then I'm just watching, and I don't know. There's some people that I don't think I necessarily agree with some of their thoughts on how to deal with bugs. Like, ugh. Like I think one guy was saying that he believes, okay, we gotta watch her because I don't want to pull those two down there by accident. All right, let's just get out of here. So one guy was saying that he believes that you should be trying to kill the boss in any way that you can, regardless of whether it's a exploit or if it takes advantage of a bug or anything like that. And I'm like, no. Like I mean, to some degree, yes. But, you know, in the case of the Lich King, okay, when you go look at that one, these Sierra Night bombs, right, where rogues could go use those and it would pop the platform back up. that's obviously a bug that Blizzard did not intend to have happen, but yet they were still doing it, and they knew full well that they were going to get screwed. So they still did that. And you know, if Method or any guild were to get banned for 3 days because of something like that, good. Because, you know, you shouldn't do that. So basically they found a bug where so in the second intermission where they pull a elemental, if you kick it right at the end, it doesn't do its AoE damage and freezing thing. So as long as they keep kicking it, then they're fine. So Blizzard put in a hotfix to say you can't kick it, which I don't think that's as much of a bug as the Serenite bomb thing. So I don't think Blizzard should have fixed that one. They said that it was that fix was that fix was not a intended fix. So they hotfixed the hotfix. Which is fine. I just kind of took I don't know about like offense, but I took offense to dude saying that you need to do everything you can. Doesn't matter if it's an exploit or not, to kill any boss. And no, I don't agree with that. You should also be thinking that if you're doing things to intentionally break the game, you're gonna get banned. You remember guilds got banned on that fight? Yeah, I do. I remember that quite well. Okay, so we can't go. I guess we're going down this way. It's a tough thing to cast because the action is so unpredictable. Yes, and you know, obviously I'm not in that role, but man, sometimes just it's funny too, because I don't know if they have any normalization on their mics, because sometimes like I've got the volume at a good level, but then suddenly when someone will laugh, they will laugh loud, and it's almost like they they take the mic and throw it into their mouth and then laugh. It's super loud, like super loud. It's like, whoa, dude, relax. So a lot of those guys were chosen because they're well-known smart asses on Twitch. Well, there's the one guy I feel like he's trying to be a little bit more professional, and I don't know what his name is. He's got glasses. I mean, that really helps. Who else? Oh. Okay, we're gonna go to Hinterlands. Okay, let's go to Hinterlands. We'll go over to the Chillwind flight path. Man, what's his name? It's not Tettles, because he doesn't wear glasses. So basically when Richard Campbell was on there, and when the other guys and Tettles and all them were making jokes and doing all kinds of dumb stuff, this one guy, you know, he just kind of sits back and he's like, okay, let's just be patient. And you could see that he's like, come on, let's get an answer here, right? I'm trying to think of what his I can't remember his screen name at all. I just know that he had glasses for sure. He's actually trying to be the JB. Okay, JB. No, it's not him, but he was also he's trying to be a little bit more professional, right? Also, Derry, that you and I both know, was also she's being fine, right? Like she's trying to, you know, be a little bit more pro and be a little bit more serious about this, right? Versus having somebody like me, okay, that can act like he's 12. Okay, that is right. I almost died right there because I totally forgot my green man is Horde, and that is an Alliance town. That would have been fun. Wow. Because I'm so used to playing any of my challengers are Alliance. That would have been bad news. I think the person that was advocating like using game breaking glitches and stuff, I think that was Sours. I think. All right, so we need to get, I wish I had a flight whistle. That would be fantastic. Okay, let's go across the lake or river. I guess river? River? I mean, this is a pretty wide river. Right? We'll go over to the bridge because there's nothing over here. Over here. Here. I don't know why I said here. That would have been pretty embarrassing. Nobody to get mad at except for myself. That's for sure. Okay, we are going to see if we can... let's try this hill. I don't know which hill I can get up. Yeah, I don't think I've ever killed a character by walking into the opposing faction. Nothing that I can really remember. So that would have been the first for me. I mean, I've killed myself to dumb things before, like bad pulls and all that stuff, but never walking into the opposing faction camp or town or whatever. Okay, so this feels so bizarre being on this side of things. So bizarre. All right. We need to go. Oh. So the Elder is like, we have a little bit of a trek. Little bit. Just a wee bit. How's the... Oh, I've run into the wrong town a couple times. I've even clicked on the wrong Flight Master before. Oh, man. Why isn't this working? Why am I dying? Oh, crap. Oh. Man, what is that guy's name? It wasn't the bald guy. That guy's name is like Bay or something. I don't know. Or something like that. And I think that dude was like from Fat Boss or something. Man, I'm not gonna remember what that guy's name is. It's the other guy with the glasses, and I think his hair is not as black as JB's. And it seemed like when everyone else was screwing around, and he's just like, okay, well, let's just sit here and wait. I think he'll be a good parent because it seems like he's got patience, right? Oh, I would love to get this flight path. We're gonna have to get that flight path next. So we're gonna get that, and we're gonna run up. I guess we won't get that flight path. We'll just grab this one. No, yeah, maybe we will. Maybe we'll run. We'll run over there. Good morning, Sin. How are you doing? think after this we'll go. Okay, well, we're not doing. Right, so we can do Tues.Feb Glades because we are Horde. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go get this one, take the flight path, get these ones. Just not going to do Twilight Highlands, not doing Dunmoreau, not Loch Modan. Burning Steps we probably could. Searing Gorge. Okay, Burning Steps. Yeah. Burning Steps, that's going to be fun. We have to kill our way up the mountain, or up that little mountain thing. It's kind of hard because most of the time the casters aren't on camera, so I haven't learned a lot of their names. Yes. And when they put the casters up, they actually don't have their names beneath where they're sitting, because I think they're too fluid, right? Like they're moving around a little bit too much. Maybe not. Maybe it was only because I don't know. I saw Rich trying to wrestle, like play wrestle some dude. And I'm like, man, it's like, yeah, I know that the raid is kind of paused, but come on. That is my stomach. I don't know what is going on. So last night was like the first night that I had an issue sleeping for quite a while, since I've kind of cut back on my pop. Whoop.
Frogger2 just resubscribed for 13 months. 13 teen. I hope you aren't being too naughty, Stone.
Thank you very much, man. 13 months. Holy crud. Very nice. And that is an intentional 500 points. I made sure. Because if you're... Yeah, and he's licking all the furniture. He was trying to lick the cam, too. And I'm like, God damn. LB, thank you very much, man. Like, seriously. Thank you very, very much. So because you subbed, I put that as like 500 points. So that is a intentional 500 points. So you completely obliterated poor Tiber. I think you overkilled him by 400 health. Holy heck. But thank you. And yes, that's the subbing sound I picked, because I'm like Star Trek. So I wanted to put in all the Star Trek sounds. So I went through and I found a website called trekcore.com, and they have a ton of Trek sounds, like a whole bunch of them. It's fantastic. So I picked and chose which one I thought didn't have background sounds and all that. So it was pretty good. Damn, my tenure as a boss was pretty short. It'll change, I'm sure. Dang old poop. But thank you very much, man. All right, is this guy on the... Okay, yeah, we're going to have to kill our way through. He's up on top, right? So do we have to go around, or can I just go up this side? I don't know. So yeah, I don't know what the deal was last night, but my legs were twitching. I could not sleep. And that was the first time I've had a problem sleeping since I've cut back on my pop, like to 1 can a day.
Frogger2 cheered for 1 bit. Dang ole poop.
Oh, nope. Dang ole poop. Nope. Okay, we're gonna... Oh, where's our pet? That's nice. It's nice of our pet to not... Alright. We are heading towards the Horde town so that we can get the flight path, and head over to Tues.Feb.5 and Silver Pine and all that. So so I went to bed at about 11 o'clock because I was tired. Like, I'm tired. I had maybe a half-hour light nap. So I laid there in bed till about 1 something, man. I don't know. I just laying there. I'm like, holy crud, I cannot sleep. And I think it makes it worse when you start thinking, like, why am I not sleeping? I'm not sleeping. Why? Go to sleep now. And it's like, yeah, I wish I could just shut my brain off. All right, let's go to Brill. It seems like I might not have used the book, so maybe we'll do that when we land. We haven't used maybe we can't do that when we're flying. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I got up, I started trying to kill some bosses, and then just after 3, I was like, okay, let's give this another go. And yeah, I went upstairs and I was out. So I usually get up 7:30 just to make sure the kids are up and going to school and stuff. So I'm on 4.5. So I was thinking, oh, I might not do stream because I'm just so tired. Today is Chinese New Year, so happy New Year, and I'm gonna completely butcher this. My wife laughs at me when I say it, but Gong Hei Fat Choi Lai Si Dao Loi. So Gong Hei Fat Choi is happy New Year, more or less. The Lai Si Dao Loi, that is show me the red envelope. And since we are in the Lunar Fest thing right now, the red envelopes, well, this is why it's a lucky red envelope. So basically, when you're a kid, all of the grown-ups are supposed to give you a lucky red envelope, and inside is money. You know, not like tons and tons of money, but like a 5 or a 10 or something, you know. And so when you say Lai Si Dao Loi, you're kind of being a little rude about it, saying, okay, Happy New Year, now give me my red envelope. Just like saying, Merry Christmas, now where's all my presents? Right? Yes, it's my birthday, where's my presents? That kind of deal. So that's why I like to say it, because it's kind of funny to me. So yeah, learned a little something today. Just a little something. And speaking of red envelopes, I don't know where Carrie put the boys' ones, because she's leaving work early so we can go to a Chinese buffet before the big crowds go, because everyone's gonna go. And I should probably give it to them then. So right after the kids are finished school, we're just gonna go. Oh yeah, we wanted to do these funds. You have learned everything from that book. Okay, well, fine. Should we fly? No, let's. No, hold on. What are we doing here? Right. We're not gonna fly there because it's underground, and I think it's probably faster just to run south. And then we'll go down and take the flight path to the Sepulchre. However that's pronounced, that's how I pronounce it. And if it's wrong, oh well. I mean, it can't be as wrong as saying bagel. I swear to God, if you say bagel, it sets me off. there was a show called Community, and one of the characters on there, her name was Britta, right? She's like the blonde girl. She would pronounce it that way, and I'm like, and they made a thing about it, and I was like, yeah, you don't pronounce it like that. It's bagel. You know what? Actually, I'm not gonna do this one because I want to. We don't really have a whole lot of gold, so let's go. Take writes down note. Yes, I swear to God, on Wednesday when we raid, if you say that, I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. I don't even. All right. Because good Lord, oh boy.
Boom Boomy cheered for 1 bit. She sells seashells by the seashore. The shells she sells are seashells, I'm sure. So if she sells seashells on the seashore, then I'm sure she sells seashore shells.
Thanks, Boomy. Hey, why did... Shouldn't it just automatically search for all items as soon as I pick it? No? Oh. That's unfortunate. We do not have enough gold. That's okay. It's okay. Alright. Elder Darkhorn Undercity? Yeah, we already got that guy. Okay, so let's go to the Sepulcher. Wait, hold on. Hold on. What's this guy want us to do? Oh, it doesn't give us any rewards, so don't care. Where's the bat guy? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Oh, Darkmoon Fair as well, but really, if we can't go get those other quests, I don't really see the point. Alright, Sepulture. Hope you're doing well this morning, Boomy. Wakey, wakey. Gotta put down the little snakey.
Boom Boomy cheered for 1 bit. What is yellow and can't swim? An excavator. Did you find it funny? No? Neither did the excavator operator.
I have never heard that before. That's pretty good. Need more coffee. Need more coffee. I wanted a viral tweet, anyways. Oi. So I fixed the thing, Mr. Boomy. So the thing's working. It is correct. LB resubbed, so he gets 500 points. It's done on purpose. I swear I'm not gonna reset it again. Alright, let's go get this guy, and then we gotta think about where we're gonna go. I don't know what is up with my accent this morning, but good Lord. Okay. What do we got? Okay, that's not happening. Locke's not happening. Dunmoreau's not happening. I guess Searing Gorge? That one we're gonna have to fight through. What level is Searing Gorge? 40. So we can do that. All right. Let's give her a go. I really love the new maps. I love them. Being able to like zoom in. I think what would be really cool is if add-on authors, when they do TomTom points, if they could make the TomTom points appear on the flight map too, that would be really cool. Because then you can see, oh well, which is the best way to get to the places that I need to go. And actually, I wonder, if we did the rare add-on markers. See, I don't know. Actually, maybe I'm going to take that back, because if we do the rare add-on markers, right? We're in the large view right now, right? So you're basically, if I put all the markers that I have on, like all these, right? And all these, if I had them all show up on the flight map, you're going to have all the flight points. You're going to have a whole crap ton of skulls. Actually, I wonder, can you even put them on the flight map? Well, no, hold on. You must be able to, because if this guy can do it, if they can put the lunar, no, this is not the flight map. Never mind. See, crack. We need to get to a flight master, then we can go look at the flight map, and then we can see if you can put stuff on the flight map, would be pretty neat. Because I wonder how they handle that. I wonder if they handle it as, okay, so like they've changed their maps now, so you don't type in a name. All maps go by a number, and some maps are linked to a specific spot.
Frogger2 cheered for 1 bit. Dang ole 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 oh poop.
Thanks, LB. Jesus. Oh my god. I think the ol, it's not gonna work with ole, right? I think you gotta do just ol, or maybe do ohl. I think that would work. So I think the Flight Master map, I wonder if it's using one of the real maps, or if it's like a special one that you don't really have access to.
Frogger2 cheered for 1 bit. Dang old boop.
It worked. And now you're back up to full health. I want to change the color on it, I think, but
Boom Boomy cheered for 1 bit. Llama 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 ha
Why?
ha 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 he ho.
Why? Good God. Jeez Louise. Oh my God. And don't blame the llamas. What's that, dude? What? Dan's game? I don't know even who that is. I don't know these faces, yo. I mean, Sin always uses the little girl saying hi. Not little girl, but you know, like it's the hey guys. But I don't know if that's based off of someone or not. And I know you always use the lol. But I don't know if that's actually based off of a person. What the hell is that one? What? Vohayo? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what you kids are doing these days. Get the hell off of my lawn. Conchia? What? Oh, that's Total Biscuit? Really? Man. See, I never really watched his stuff. I only listened to him before he really put himself on stream or put his face on anything. So I never really knew what he looked like. Man. Just reminds me of BlizzCon. His friend brought his hat. Brought his top hat and left it on the BlizzCon fountain seats, like just in the front. Like on the last night, so on Sunday night. So we didn't leave it there. We took it. I gave it to somebody that I know that I wanted to make sure that it gets put somewhere and kept somewhere secure, because if he had just left it out there, then the garbage crews would have just grabbed it and threw it away. So I don't know. I couldn't, like, I know that the friend was like, he didn't care, which is fine. So that's why I didn't feel bad about taking it off of the fountain steps. Because I really felt like something like that shouldn't be left to the trash, right? It's got to be, I don't know. See, I knew him more from when he was doing, like, not machinima. It was doing reviews on World of Warcraft. And I think Blue Please, I think that's what it was. So I do remember him doing an alpha or beta, I can't remember which, playthrough on Cataclysm. And man, he ripped that thing apart. And I was thinking, now is that just him being mad, or is the gameplay like really that bad? And I didn't think, I liked Canada except until the end, where the raid was like super short and we had nothing to do for a while. So that was the first time I ever leveled one of each class on both factions. I had enough time. It's crazy. So I think that part, it was lacking a bit, but overall I did like what they did with the quest and zone revamps, because they made it a little bit better than having to run around all over the place. Because I really detested the whole thing where, if you remember the hinterlands, they, like, you had the quest to go get the bubble, like the bottles of port, right? And you need to get 12, and that quest is there in the game right now. However, the difference is that the quest right now, the quest giver is actually there in that zone. The quest giver used to be in Booty Bay. So you'd have to fly all the way from Booty Bay all the way to the hinterlands. It was insane. God, I hated it. All right, we are gonna have to fight our way through some stuff. Kata was good. Then they ruined the dungeons. You're saying that when they nerfed them because everyone was crying? Because I personally wasn't upset that heroics were hard, because I think they should be hard, because that was then. That was the hardest stuff that they had. Good. It was hard. But I think the normals should have been, I think they could have been tuned better to be a normal version versus somewhat hard, or I don't think that they should have been as hard as they were, but heroics for sure I had no problem with. But I know that they did roll out nerfs, and it was like, good lord, man. I do remember Greg Street saying, you know, dungeons are gonna be hard, so just a heads up. And then everyone's like, oh yeah, awesome, they're gonna be hard. And then everyone's like, oh my god, they're like, this is terrible. And then Blizzard went ahead and nerfed it. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, nerf the normals if they were too hard. I mean, I do remember normal being a little bit more rough than I was used to, but I don't think I was crying about it. I wasn't going to go in there until I was appropriately geared and knew what the hell I was going to do. And for sure, I wasn't going to do a heroic unless I had like a guild group, because like, if I screw up, I don't want to do... I don't want to be with people that I don't know, right? Alright, let's see what we got here. We might actually get the rare if he's up. That's not really what I'm planning for. And like I said, honestly, the only thing I really didn't like was that last raid was just so short. I don't know. Like, we'd clear it in 2 nights, and then the rest of our raid week was done. With this guild, I think we usually raided 4 times a week, and then we cut it back to 3. And then because this raid was so quick, we actually we got down to 2. Like, we still had the 3rd night, but we kept that for like an alt run night. And I don't know. I didn't necessarily like running raids on my alts. I don't know. Rathrun Dungeons Forever? Like, what do you mean? Because of LFD and all that stuff? Or are you saying like the designs and stuff? LFG plus easy threat plus AoE fight. Well, the AoE, I remember Wrath. Yeah, Wrath was like, okay, just AoE everything down. Yes, oh man, I mean, I think I went in on a Hunter alt. Holy crap! And I was doing what the hell was it called? Volley of Arrows or something like that. And like, everything was dying so fast. I'm like, oh jeez. So I kind of like how things are tuned right now, right? Where you have normal and heroic that you can queue for, and then mythic you can't. Mythic you need to go with a group, and you have to be a little bit more serious about it. I mean, even at Mythic 1, I mean, like, for you and I, it's easy-ish, right? But you still can't be stupid with stuff. And I think that gives a nice balance and a nice option for the people that were always complaining that you could queue up for stuff, right? No Fire Nova. All right, so we're just going up to the flight path here, and then I don't know what's going to be next. I'm not well, I guess we could mount. Yeah, I guess we could mount. Oh. I mean, it doesn't look like I can attack them, but I see the red 120 and I'm afraid. All right, we're going to go. Okay, he's over at Flame Crest. That's the only other one, right? Oh, we got Flame Crest. That's beside the Horde one. That's fine. And then this one here. Okay. So let's go look at the flight map. Yeah, see, there's nothing else on there. So well, there is quest stuff, but that might be because it's Blizzard built-in stuff. I feel like we don't have access to that map. I would really love to have access to this map, but oh well. All right, let's go to Flame Crest. Tally ho, friends. Tally ho. So it is 10 o'clock. So that means dailies have reset. Which means we can do mount runs and stuff. But I'm feeling kind of tired. Somewhat fixes it, but it still usually is an AoE fest. I like doing the dungeon crawl where everyone is CCing and whatnot. So are you more concerned with like speed too? Like if you do it too quickly, does it feel like it's too easy? Or like, I don't know, because I'm on the fence with CC because I mean, I feel like if we have to CC everything in a pack, like if we have to use CC on every pack, come on. But I don't think CC once in a while is okay. I like is bad. All right, now we gotta go. Oh, okay, we're gonna go up here. We have to go up the mountain, and that's gonna be, well, actually not all the way up the mountain, but I gotta go around and then up the side here. So that's gonna be a little bit tricky because there is a named mob right up at the top, but we don't need to go that way. All right, but we do gotta watch what the hell's going on here. Let's kick that. I was like, why is my turtle green? I mean, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, it's just poisoned. It's just poisoned. I think for me, like, mythics aren't bad, but I think I've told this to you before, is that I think my bigger problem is that you don't loot stuff. Right? I think I might like it more if, you know, maybe you got loot from each boss versus the trash. I don't think I'd miss loot, like having to loot trash. And if you just had to loot the bosses, that I think I'd like it a little bit more, because right now I don't necessarily like, oh my God, we got to beat this time. And if we don't, then, you know, we're not going to get this extra stuff. It just, yeah. And some of the stuff that we have to do, it's just more of a pain in the ass versus being exciting or engaging. And I don't know how you could make it more exciting and engaging. I sometimes like to just go into a dungeon and mindlessly pull crap and AoE, and you know, and I don't want to have to think every time, which maybe then you don't do a mythic and you do a heroic, or maybe like a normal, right? See, that's what I mean. Wrath rule with them. Everyone expects to AoE stuff down, and it feels like a pain to do otherwise. I don't know. Like I don't think you have to do it every time, but when you're doing speed runs, I think that's part of the problem too. If you're on a timer, you're gonna try to do. Hey, all right. If you're on a timer, you're gonna try to kill things as fast as you can, and generally, you're gonna try to kill as many things as you can as quickly as you can. So that's gonna lend itself to some AOEing, right? It doesn't mean that it needs to be designed around that way, but I think a good mix of both is fine. Lunar Festival plus Lunar Festival. What am I trying to say here? Our Lunar Festival endeavors have granted us level, what, 43 on our challenges. Green character, and then Warcraft. See, I think I mean, it's not necessarily the AOE for me. It's I'm pretty sure I dislike mythics because of the annoying extra stuff. But I feel like those things are actually really cool and help to bring some diversity to a run, because like you could be doing the same thing over and over and over again, but actually it's not, because this week you got to worry about XYZ, next week you got to worry about ABC, right? For me, I find because I'm melee, I don't want to move. Just let me stand there and kill stuff. But I just like the looting. I want to loot everything. Even on this character here, I'm looting everything. And not being able to loot at all until you're completely done makes me feel like it's a waste of time. I think that I think more and more I feel like I'm getting very cynical with how Blizzard is designing WoW, in that I feel like sometimes they're not really designing content so much as they are designing time sinks, and I'm really trying to get my head away from that, but I keep seeing just more and more time sinks. All right, maybe we'll go around this way. So I try to find the things that I like playing. Like I like playing my irons. I like leveling up alts because I feel like I'm doing something. I like to farm mounts, even though the mount drop rates are crazy low. That's okay. I just, I feel like I have something to work towards, versus a mythic. Like you could be in there like an hour and you don't get loot until you kill that last boss. Like, oh my God. That's what islands and warfronts are. Yeah, like islands, yeah, you just go in there. I think I have lost 2 or 3 of them, but generally I don't lose it on normal because I don't go in on it on heroic or anything. Warfronts, it's funny, I don't generally go in there. It's so bizarre, and I don't know really. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it is about it. I'm not sure if I really like it so much, because I feel like a warfront. Whoa.
Zorts the Goblin just resubscribed for 9 months.
Wow. Thank you, Zorts. Holy crud. And yep, he took the boss out. So all the points that you had there, boom, gone. So because LB was at like less than 500 points, he dropped him. Dropped him on his face. Nice. Thank you, Zorts, very much. For 9 months, really? Really? Feels like you've been doing it for longer, but could be wrong. Oh no. Whatever are we going to do? We are being attacked by a second mob. Good thing I'm on a green character. Alright, we're just going to the flight path, and then we're gonna go to the next lunar thing. Derp, 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 derp. You're going to bed? All right, man. You have a good night. Man, that's like it's almost like a dine and dash. It's like a sub and dash. It's a sub and dash. You have a good night, buddy. A sub and split. There you go, Boomy. Yes. Hey, Boomy. Lita. No, that wasn't Boomy. Oh, I'm getting confused with your red names because I see it just out of the corner of my eye. Sorry. Such a bad person. Boomy, Lita's trying to be a friend with you on Discord stuff. She needs to talk with you. And Zorts, I might have to talk with you after about something for the ALS thing. I'm not sure if somebody had a suggestion on something, and I'm kind of like, I don't know, maybe. I'd like to get your opinion on it. So that one's going to be no. That's a no. Blasted Lands is level 40, so we could do that one. Stranglethorn, we can do both of them. Let's go do Blasted Lands, right? Let's go do Blasted Lands. Yeah, DM me and I'll look at it. Yep, okay. Okay, cool. Cool, Boomy. So Lita's going to be handling a lot of the guest stuff now. Just to kind of take some more off of me, because I feel like, I don't know what the deal is. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting overwhelmed by stuff. Even I just maybe I don't know. So it's trying to find ways to alleviate stuff, because I do more than just this, right? So and sometimes when everything comes at me all at once, oh my god, I can be pretty snippy when people are trying to get help from me, and I'm trying to help like 4 different issues at once, and they're different issues with different things. And then I also try to be like, okay, well, when the kids need help, I need to completely drop everything, and and be a father too, and also be a husband as well. And then I feel like then I'm letting everyone else down too. So I think we're gonna see more stuff where I'm gonna be offloading things. I'm not sure. I'm still not sure what's going to be happening with Classic. I would like to do a Classic Iron Man list and all that stuff, like tracking for it, but we have not heard if the API is coming or not. It should be. So yeah, I kind of get in these. Like it it comes and goes, where it seems like I have a ton of stuff and then I have nothing. And then when I have nothing, what happens is I'm like, well, I have nothing to do, so I'll take something else on. And then everything will happen all at once, and then I've got too much, and then I freak out and I start to have to cull, and then I feel really bad having to cull because it makes me because to me it makes me try to say, well, I like this more than that, and that may not be true, but I feel like that might be the perception, and that it kills me. All right, we are going to go out. I think we are so we are not in the phased zone. We're in the original, we're in the cataclysm zone, and we will take the road. We're gonna go around as many mobs as we can, take the road down to the Elder. I don't know what I can do to help if you ever need it. Yeah, okay. See, and that's the thing too, is that when people offer to help, I'm like, no. And that's my problem. I have a hard time accepting help. Like, I do want things to be a certain way, and because I have kind of a vision for things, and so when I do get help, I'm kind of hands-on a bit until I feel like I don't need to be. So with Nisi, I didn't really have to be hands-on with her, because Nisi kind of got what I wanted, and for the first month or two, maybe 2 months at the most, just for her to get used to what I wanted for blog posts and stuff. I would read everything she wrote just to be like, well, I don't like phrasing things a certain way. So, but generally once I'm sure that we're both on the same page, then it's like, well, you come tell me if you need anything, because otherwise I trust you to do what we both know you can do. So, and Nisi helps out like a lot. Like, I think, okay, so you would think like doing retweets is not hard. No, it's not. Sure, it's just trying to click a button. But when you have just one person trying to do that, it's harder than 2 or 3. Not enough innuendo. Oh man, sorry man. Yeah, I'm getting kind of super serial because I don't know, I'm in this spot where I'm trying to keep myself focused on some fun stuff, and I don't know. So it's just life, right? Just life overall. It's kicking me in the ass. So that's why, that was another reason why this morning, I was like, well, I should just go to sleep. But then I'm like, well, no, because then I'm going to feel even worse if I just go to sleep and ditch everyone. Because, I do this more for to be able to hang out and chat with folks than it is to be any kind of a job. Like, there is no way that this is a job. And this can never be a job, because I'm not interested in making it a job, but I feel like I need to be doing certain things, just to keep what I expect to be up there. I know I'm being cryptic and shit, but I don't know. We're going to Gromgal so we can go to the last 2 spots. Sorry, it's the delay. Like when you said, I like things phrased a certain way, in certain ways. No, it's okay. Yeah, there's like a 10-second delay, right? Or something. All right, so we should be doing Seaway. Yeah, I don't know. like I also decided to really cut back on some things because I wanted to like put that time out there where I'm spending time with the kids and the family, you know, because sometimes I feel like I'm on here too much and then the body gets sore, and then when the body's sore, then I can't do anything at all. I'm done. And then there's no social time with the family, right? So you're also opening the phone and waiting to connect to chat. Oh my god. So it's like I kind of have been, you know, saying no, I'm putting this time aside, and I like turn the phone off. Like I put on do not disturb so I can only get phone calls from people that are on my list, right? So even if things are burning down, well, I'm not going to know until I'm back. Put out more. I mean, I can only bend over so much, man. Good Lord. I mean, damn. So I thought I had, when I was watching Twitch, I think there's an option to do closer to real time, or is that on my side? Because I think I've got that part enabled. I did decrease the bit rate from 4,000 to 3,000 because I think people were having problems with the 4,000. I did try the 1920 by 1080. That didn't work out so well because the stream was a little choppy. So we went back to 720. But the bit rate should be back down to 3,000. My computer apparently cannot handle 1080p even at 3,000. I was trying it at 4,000 and there was definite problems, but it seems like it's better at 3,000 and 720. And I mean, it's not like we're screening fully HD and so great things here on our stream. So, you know, I think what we've got is okay. I like to go all in though. I like to go as far as I can. And if you can't go further, push it a little bit more. For instance, my stuff's all at 10. Even when I raid. Rating, oh, hold on. Nope. God damn it. When did that happen? Well, screw it. We're at 10 now. Don't know when that happened. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, so it took it off because it was refreshing the game. Okay. Oh, seems fine, just the phone thing. Alright, we gotta go to Zolgarub. And then we'll go to the Horde side. Maybe we won't, like, hold on. Yeah, we're not gonna go through the Murloc area. We're gonna go take the bridge and all that stuff. Or not. Wait, what the hell is it? What's this? Bambala. Alright, well, yeah, because I'm not usually Horde, so now Stone will lag out tomorrow night. Yeah. I'm actually surprised. I wonder if I set that. I wonder if I set that because maybe I was lagging. I mean, I have a 980 Ti, or I don't know what the hell it is, but have you seen the new Battle Royale from Respawn? Nope. Nope. What's that? Is Respawn the company? Or is that the game name? Company. So I'm assuming it's like PUBG and Fortnite, that kind of thing, where like there's teams or last person standing. Game is called Apex Legends. Okay. Now, is it comparable to Fortnite, or is it more comparable to PUBG, where it's supposed to be realistic, or is it supposed to be more cartoony? Oh, it's teams only. Okay, so it's like Overwatch-ish, but Battle Royale style. Okay. So multiple teams. How many can be on a team? So with shooter games, I feel like it kind of has heroes like Overwatch also. All right. See, why isn't this clearing? This is what I mean. The arrow doesn't clear all the time. I don't understand that. All right, we can go back, take the flight path to Booty Bay. So teams of 3, and it's free. It's free to play, so how do they make money? Is it based on loot boxes and opening up that stuff, I'm assuming? I mean, because there's going to be a way that they make cash, otherwise why would they do it, right? So it must be off of loot boxes, or I'm hoping cosmetic only things that you can buy. Okay. So I was gonna say, like, I'm really bad at shooter games where like on characters or guns that need you to aim. Like I'm just not good enough to move it and then click. I need to move it, then click, right? Which by that time the person's already gone. So I tend to, like in PUBG, I tend to like guns or weapons like the shotgun or using like an Uzi, because basically I just need to stand there and just spray them, right? Yes, it's better if you get a headshot for sure, but you don't need to get the headshot. Whereas with like a car 98, like you need to get headshots, right? Like, in order for it to be the most effective. Because it's like its target is really, really small, right? So similar with Overwatch, with characters that you need to aim, I'm terrible at. So that's why I really don't like playing with like Widowmaker. I haven't really tried Ash out, so I haven't been playing enough to try her out. So the thing is, I like Soldier, and his aiming thing is small, right? But if you hold it opens out, right? Which is better for me. I have an issue playing on Soldier when I need to take out a Pharah, because you need to aim at her way up in the air, and yeah, good luck with that, me, because I'm terrible at trying to aim, and then my group gets mad at me. It's like, yeah, I suck. Yeah, I know. I played a bit last night. Seems really hard to do long range shots unless you have a sniper rifle. So you never said, is it like so is it cartoony like Fortnite or WoW and Overwatch, or is it more realistic like PUBG? Just curious. I mean, not that it's going to sell me on it anyways. I don't know. Oh, the garbage truck is here. So I'm trying to, I'm going to save up for a little bit. I need to spend about $40 on some, somewhere in between. Okay. That's interesting. When we first started the stream up, I was saying that I was looking at some pictures done by the English guy, and he had his mic up, and he had taken a second pop filter, which is what this black thing is, and he cut out the fabric that's in the middle and put in sound absorption foam that just sits in there. And he made it go on this side of his mic, because even though his mic was in cardioid mode, which means it's only supposed to be picking up stuff in front of it, it's still picking up stuff in back of it. So what he did is that he got the second second pop filter with a whole bunch of soundproofing foam and has it just sit there. So what I was thinking of, well, if I go buy some sound filtering foam, I could shape it and maybe glue some or tape it together and then have it sit directly on my microphone. But I can't find the tiles. Like, I can't find just one tile or two. I think I've seen them only in packs of 12, and they're like $40. Like, God, man. And we're not close enough to even breaking ground on the podcast room. Like, we have not even saved up any cash for that at all. So I feel like spending $40 on those things, it's like I need like one, right? And I think I just need to cut it and then pin it together a certain way so it could kind of slip on, and I could just slip it on and off. So that the only thing that would be exposed would be the microphone, like directly in front of me. And yes, it would make the microphone look like I had this big honking thing on it, but I don't care. As long as the sound sounds good for when we do the podcast, I would be happy with that. All right, we are going to ratchet first. I really love the new maps. I'm really glad that they did these. Like, they are fantastic. And then being able to, like, oh, hold on. What's the zone that you can scroll over? Oh no, it's not these ones you can scroll. It's the flight master one. But still, like, that's being able to scroll, and you can see the detail. Like, they've added a lot of detail to these. Careful, don't fall into the mists. Although the mists are gone now, but you can message you some links in Discord if you want. What, the ones that'll sell me like one or two, or things that are specifically designed to like fit over things like that. So I mean, 12 pack of acoustic tiles for $18.99 or $19.99. What? Okay, so I found one for $30 Canadian, but the problem is because it's under 35, I got to pay for shipping, so it ends up being more than it would be if I just bought the one that was $40. Right? Yeah, Canadian. So, but even $19.99, you basically times, damn, you still, I know. Sons of bitches. So even $19.99 times 1.25, right? It's like $25, which is great. But what's the shipping like, right? So that's a thing too. Okay, we can go to Crossroads, and I don't have to get killed there like I did last time. I got killed there on a normal character. I was going through on I don't know what he was. I think it was on my shaman, my level 110 shaman, and I think they spawned level 120 guards. And, oh man, I got smoked. I do not have Amazon Prime because we don't buy enough on Amazon, unfortunately. We have looked at it because we're like, well, if we buy enough, it's worth it, right? Because I also get other perks too, like gaming stuff, right? Which I would love, but if we're not buying enough household stuff, then we weren't gonna get it. And honestly, there was only like 2 or 3 things that we would buy, and then everything else we're like, no, we buy that at the grocery store because we want it fresh and all that kind of deal. I don't know. Seems like the only thing that we'd really buy on Amazon, from what I remember, was like water, like fridge water filters, which I replace once a year. So, or toilet paper, which we don't really go through a ton of that. I don't know. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Let's take this way around. So let's go to Razor Hill. Oh, we don't have Razor Hill. That's awesome. All right, let's fly to Ratchet and we'll run up. That's because we're undead and we don't get that flight path as part of the flight toy, which is really silly. I really feel like Blizzard missed that one. They should, I don't understand why they wouldn't give you the low level flight paths. Come on. Yeah, I know, man. So Amazon Prime, when it was released for us, was you could only pay for it in a yearly sum. That's it. And there was like no way I'm paying like a yearly sum, because if I don't like it, I wanted to be able to cancel after 2 or 3 months and not be like, oh, now we have it for like a whole another 9 months and we're not going to really use it all that much. So when they changed it for us to be billed monthly, that's when we actually really had a good look at it to be like, okay, now that it's monthly, can we use it? Like, can we legit be like, are we going to use this enough to make it worthwhile? And unfortunately, the answer was no, which I don't even think we were close. Like, I don't think we had a dollar value set. But really, we felt like the deals on Amazon.ca weren't that great. And it didn't seem like there were deals, right? Whereas when we go buy our household stuff, we can go use a flyer, right? We can say, well, it's on sale over at this store, so you need to price match it, that kind of deal, right? And generally we do that a lot just to save cash, right? So with Amazon, you can't really do that. You have to wait until somebody over there is going to put their product on sale, which, tended to be around certain times of the year, and it wasn't like a weekly thing. At least not from what I saw. I was kind of hoping to get it so that I could get some, like, my Twitch Prime stuff and then maybe watch some videos and things like that. And then the quick shipping too was going to be great, right? But again, there just wasn't enough that we'd want to throw that amount of money away for. Believe me, I've really looked at it, and I actually got Carrie to have a look at it too. So then that it's like we are serious, legit looking to see if it's worth it. Oh, you know what? I don't know why this all of a sudden came up to me. This popped into my head. On Chinese New Year, it's supposed to be a lucky day, right? And because it's a lucky day, you are supposed to be blessed with good luck. So you are not supposed to take a shower or clean. Okay? You cannot clean the house. You cannot take a shower until the day is over. Because otherwise you wash away your good luck. And I was like, oh, damn. I never even thought of that. Okay. So today I'm going to be really stinky. I mean, I took a shower last night, but maybe that's why I couldn't sleep. I don't know. Because generally showers wake me up more. But I took it like I didn't take it like right before I went to sleep, so I don't know. You have Amazon Prime, don't use it much outside of Twitch Prime, and I share it with my parents, so I think they get more use out of it. Well, yeah, see if, I don't know, like if, yeah, I don't know how I'd share it though, because we'd have different addresses and stuff, right? And when they get pissed off at you, if you, bought stuff and sent it to a different address, like consistently, I mean, if it makes it obvious that it's being used by more than one person, do they care? Like, I'm like not sure about that. Oh yay, the elders like up top here. That's fantastic. Well, that makes it easy. And the no shower club, yeah. All right, let's do as Shara. No. I guess we gotta go here and then run over. But that should be level 20 zone, so we should be okay. Right? That's a level 20 zone, isn't it? Is it not level 20 zone? Oh no. No, it's fully scaled. Oh god. We're gonna have to fight our way through all that crap. I don't want to fight our way through. And then we don't have the flight path here. Okay, I guess we'll go from here, get this flight path, and then go get that bad boy. I wish I could. It would be cool if you could like control click, like alt click to add a map. Or add a TomTom waypoint. But it would be nice. I mean, I guess what I could do is do, now that my mouse is over it, so /way 5226 by 7449. Now we have a TomTom waypoint. And then we do that one, but we don't want to make that the first one. We want to go to the closest, so we do Seaway. /Seaway is the way to get TomTom to go to the closest waypoint. All right. Let's go get this other flight path. I kind of feel like we're going to be spending the rest of, like, I don't think we're going to be able to get a mount run in or anything. I mean, we're already at 10 to 11. And we just started with this side of the world, so I feel like I don't know, or what, well, because I was hoping to get the siege mount run done, but what we might do instead is, because oh wait, what? Amazon supports it? My parents have their own Amazon account, but I can share Prime with them. I think if you share, you don't get the other benefits like Prime Video and stuff like that. Yeah, see, we're not, like, the Prime Video, it's not a selling point. It's not a selling point, right? Because for us, we either grab our movies online or we watch select things on TV, and we have an HD TV antenna, so we don't even have cable, and we can still get things that we want. So we would not get things like HBO and stuff like that. We'd find other means to get them. However you want to figure that out, I mean, that's up to you, but you know, there are ways to get what you want to get. So, excuse me. Let's go get the flight path. And then we will run cross country. So it was more, so just wondering if we can share it. So we have to specify the account that we're going to share it with, right? Is that how that works? And can you do it with more than one account, or is it just one account? Oh, yay. Hi, buddy. I think you should despawn when your master dies. Or you should run away and drop aggro because you're like, yay, you're free to run around in the world. What? Do that one again? Is that the same link or what? Is method close or what? Because I saw that they were at 9.9%. Oh, Amazon. What? All right, I'll have a look at that after because I don't want to do it while I'm on a green. Or maybe I'll do it when... actually, no, I'll do it when we're flying somewhere. Because we have to fight our way through, and... I don't want to take any risks here. Like, we are on a green, so... I don't know, because I wonder if, you know, if my mom, like, well, my mom, she doesn't use computers very well. She's terrible with it. And usually I end up having to fix all of the crap that she clicks on. So she often gets duped by, you know, like ads that look like buttons, right? And they put bad things on your computer, like not necessarily malware. It's more like adware and like bloatware. Like, it just adds more and more crap to your computer. And then she's like, well, why is it running so slow? It's like, well, because you clicked on all these things and you put them on your computer and you said like accept to everything, and your computer is trying to do way too much, so it slows them the hell down. So I guess they say same household, but as far as I know, I'm still sharing Prime with my parents. I wonder. See, I mean, same household for me wouldn't necessarily be good because I mean, my mom obviously doesn't live with us. And if Carrie were to want to buy something, well, I would buy it, right? Thinking about it, I wonder if they've. Okay. Well, that was a good thing that we got hit. I did not know that we were in combat. I think I'm getting tired. Did not know that we were in combat. All right, we gotta keep pressing forward. This elder is a bit of a pain to get to. I'll be honest. I could really. Oh wait, where's our hearth? To Hammerfall. Oh my god. No, that's just a big fat nope right there. Although that's kind of what killed Nisi, sort of. On her character, she was in a cave or something, and Nisi had completed the quest and all that stuff, and then was gonna hearth out, but her hearth sent her across the world, and she's like, oh no, I'm just gonna fight her way out, and then everything began to respawn on her and she died. So I hope that will not happen here. Like, I can see where the elder is. It's like in between the two legs. Like, I just know that it's there. It's a great place to be. That elder is very wise. between the legs. Yeah, we're not going near her at all. No, we're gonna see if we can climb up this way. Yes, we can. Okay. Yeah, inventory's full. For Christ. I did make a macro to open them. I usually put it on my mouse wheel, and then I make my mouse wheel go in like free bin mode, and then it just opens them like crazy. All right, so we gotta run to the flight path. We're gonna go to the island one. I guess we can do winter spring, so we can go to Everlook, right? This guy, oh, that guy's like near the lake, near that frozen lake. Okay, so I guess we're gonna jump down here. Maybe not. Where's my disengage? Okay, Z. Oh no, yeah, we can go down. Okay, there's a path here. Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, we could have gone the path this way. Well, you live and you learn. We'll know that for next year. I was thinking I'm gonna have to jump all that way, and hopefully the water is deep enough. And then I was thinking about, well, if I get close to water, I would just, or close to the land, I would just disengage. Actually, there's no land down there. That would have been good. Not. Oh, my stomach, man. I'm actually looking forward to, so we're going to be going to the Mandarin. Not sure how far they've expanded or anything. Like I think they might just be a Canadian buffet brand, not sure, but basically they have Chinese buffet. Typically it's Western Chinese food, right, versus the more of the traditional stuff. However, on certain occasions, like Chinese New Year, they will come out with like the more traditional fare, and Carrie's just like, yeah, like bring it on, right? And there's some stuff I will not touch. I don't like the food. I've tried it. I don't like the texture. Nope. Big fat nope. I try it in front of the kids to show at least I tried it, right? So that the kids don't get this whole, ugh, I'm not going to look at it. I'm not even going to try it. No. You got to try it at least. If you don't like it, fine. Or we'll basically give them like a small piece and be like, okay, eat this whole thing out. Wow. Eat this whole thing up. Good God. And if you don't like it, fine. But it might be like a small piece that, requires 2 or 3 bites kind of thing. And we're like, well, you still need to finish that because you're not going to waste it. So we will make them eat like the smaller bits and stuff. But man, freaking poor Shara. So I was thinking about the that player housing thing, and I think maybe goblins would have something out here, maybe close to like the pleasure palace. I don't know. Like there's lots of land out here where you could just go in and say, okay, like in this little bit of land where we don't use it, that's where we're going to put the house. So what would happen if you don't have a goblin character that could go in that house? Would you even be able to see that there's a house there, or would you see it but you can't do anything? Because if you go there, you're just not phased to that, right? I think maybe that would be the best way to do it. And then if you're on your character that owns that place, then you go in and you see all your stuff. Or if you're in the party of the person that owns it, and then you click on that view garrison's leader, blah, 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 right? But do it for the housing, then you would be able to view the stuff, even though you're not the same race. But besides that, you just have like a placeholder home that people would know that's where you buy it, or that's where it is. I think that would be a good way to do it. So if you did the 13 races, and I really feel like a class thing, like classes should have their own homes too, like a class themed home, because I think it would be too complicated to, let's say, make a Goblin Death Knight themed zone or themed house, because then you'd have to do each race's house would have to have 12 different themes. I mean, maybe, but then you only like you could get the base Goblin one, or you could get a class themed house. I don't know if I'd actually like that. I think I'd rather have two different houses. One is my class house and one is my racial house. And then Blizzard, oh yeah, we don't do that one yet. We're gonna go get this one. Maybe there will be a treasure chest. I'm actually thinking about that player housing stuff, and I think with the way that I think of it, I think that could actually work out okay. I think maybe they'd have to increase the gold amount, because I don't think like 100,000 gold would be enough for them to make it worthwhile for them to spend time on it, right? Okay, no, we are going to have to kill our way through, and that's okay, but gotta be a little careful. I mean, if you did a goblin house and then, yeah, it wouldn't be 12 different themes, but I think you'd have your base theme, and then you could unlock a class theme, which would only be classes that a goblin could be, right? So, goblins can be death knights, right? But goblins can't be demon hunters, so that would be one less thing. But there would be a base theme still. Actually, I wonder if that would be better, because you're still unlocked, because then you don't need to create, well, are you creating more? Yeah, I think you'd be creating more variation. Now, I'm just wondering how much work is it to create the 13 racial houses plus 12 class houses and have no variation, so you can buy the two houses, one for your race and one for your class, but they would never change other than what you put up in them, like achievement trophies and all that kind of crap. Or would it be better? Okay, we're not going there. We're not going there. We can go to Fellwood. Fellwood should be fine. Or would it be better, or would it be more work I think it would be more work to have, if we take the goblin person, like for the example, if you had the base racial house and then optionally turn on a class theme based on your class only, but they'd still have to create all the different variations for each racial house. I think that's more work, right? Yeah, because now it's not 12 plus, it's not 13 plus 12 classes. It's generally 153 variations. I think that's what I have in my debate. No, it's not 153. That's considering allied races, and I think we said we were not going to do allied races. Or I think if we did allied races, you're shunted back to whichever your main race is, right? Oh, my freaking tailbone is just killing. Yeah, I need to go look that up again, but I'm sure. Yeah, so there'd be more variations, but I wonder if Blizzard would be opposed to you having two houses, or if they would be like, no, you like, if they would be on board with you having a variation of your current house, of your current racial house. Because I don't think it would work for having it just class based. I mean, we already have that. We already have the class order halls. So now I'm thinking maybe they would just have a racial house and that's it. And maybe no class variation at all. So in that case, there's only 12 or 13 houses that they'd have to make. And that's pretty much it. All right, so we got to go all the way down there. Great. So these guys, you can attack them. I have lost an iron here. I think I was over here. We're going to be really careful here. I think I was over here. I think I was turning in the quests here, and I right-clicked on this guy. He's, and I think at that time they were level 110 max. And look, my mouse is like a sword, so I can attack him. And I did on a hunter, so I shot him and I died. And I was like, wow, I am so stupid. Why would I do that? What are you doing, Stone? You dumbass. That's Dumas. Yeah, now that as I think about it more and more, I'm thinking, yeah, they wouldn't do a class themed house, and I don't even think that there would be the variation on your racial house. Because if we already have class order halls, you already have somewhere that you can go hang out, right? For your class. So, oh, hello. Guess they say, no, I don't know why, LB, but I thought that was a new message. And see, I'm really tired. I am like freaking seeing things. I thought I saw the chat like move as if somebody put something new in, but I read the last line, and that's you saying you share it with your parents, and I'm like, no, and I began to read it, and I was like, oh no, wait, it's like you already said that. My eyes are playing tricks on me. That's how tired I am. Thank you, sir.
Fraisley's just resubscribed for 8 months. 8 months. :D.
:D. Thank you very much, Frasley. How are you doing? Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Also, Frasley is now the boss. And it's up to you all to take him out. one bit at a time. I do share my class order hall with my parents. Oh man, I don't know, man. So one time I will share this is a sharing moment here. This one time, I don't know, I didn't go to sleep for a weekend, and I was younger, so I could get away with it. All right, where are we gonna go? No, we're not gonna go here. Although, no, that's inside. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. All right, so Thunder Bluff it is. Okay, so maybe I should go. Which one's closer? This one or no? That one is the north one. Okay, so I was up for a whole weekend, and I'm sure I've told this before, but I'm not. It depends on who I've told this to. So if you've heard this before, I'm sorry. But I'm going to tell it again because I'm getting old, and that's what happens when you get old. You start sharing the same stories over and over. Okay, so one time I was up for a whole weekend because me and my buddies were over at a friend's house on the Friday night, and we were playing Warcraft 1. We played Warcraft 1. We played Quake 2, Duke Nukem. Like, we were just there to play games and stuff, right? So we all had fun. I did not go to sleep. A couple other people did go to sleep, but I was up pretty much all night learning Warcraft 1. And I was like, wow, this game is awesome. When I went home, well, I didn't drive at the time because I was still young. I was like 17 or so. I could have driven, but I could have got my license, but I'm a dumbass. That's another story. Okay, we got to be careful here because these guys will kill you in one shot. Okay. Squirreling. So, I went home. I took transit home. Where the hell is the flight master? I took transit home. And I wasn't tired. Ugh, really? All right, let's go to Orgrimmar, take the blimp over. Wow, did y'all have an emulator? Thanks, Boomy. Thanks a lot. And Frasley's must be ancient because he does that all the time. He's ancient. So I took transit back home. I wasn't tired, so I didn't go to sleep. And I'm not sure what the deal was, but throughout that day, like, I was up all day. And when it came to nighttime, I couldn't sleep. I just was up. So started playing on the computer. Next thing I know, it's like 6 a.m. And I'm like, well, okay, maybe I'll try to go to sleep now. So I laid down and I'm laying there, and I lay there for like an hour. I could not sleep. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I've been up for about, I'm going to say, so 48 hours at minimum. I'm going to say closer to 60 because I was up for Friday for the whole day. Right. So, this is me being up for over 48 hours, up to about 60 or so. Finally at like maybe 3 or 4 o'clock, I was like, whoa, I'm really tired. Began to get dizzy. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to sleep. So I go lay it down. Oh, there goes the flight path. I wish we could click them on the way by. No, there's no song stuff in here. This is pretzel. What the hell are you talking about? What? I don't know what you're talking about. So I finally went to sleep, and I fell like right asleep. I was out. All of a sudden I woke up, and I was like, I had to escape from my place. And we were living in a condo, and we were up on the 18th floor.
Boom cheered for 1 bit. Let mommy tuck you in, sleepy baby. You are such a sleepy, naughty boy. Mommy wow, Shabob loves you.
Good God. So I woke up, thanks Boomy, and I had to escape my place. Like, I had to get out. I was like in a prison or something, and I just needed to get out of there. So I jumped out of bed and I ran out the condo door, and I began to go down the fire escape stairs, right? So we had them like right beside the door, and I went down 2 or 3 flights of stairs. So we were on the 18th floor, so I was down at about 15 or so, and like at that point I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to my grandmother's because my grandmother lived on the 15th. And then I realized, wait, is she home? Wait, she might not be home. And then I looked down and I'm wearing only so I'm only wearing my underwear. And I'm like, and then I began to kind of wake up and kind of clue in to like, okay, no, this is not a dream. I'm literally outside my apartment, just in my freaking skivvies, and oh no, my door locks behind me because we had one of these locks that just, when it closes, it locks. So that just in case if you don't remember to lock it, it will lock. And I'm like, oh my God, like what am I gonna do? So I sneak upstairs. I try to do it as quietly as I can in case anybody's in the freaking stairwell and happens to be like, who's running down the stairs? So I go to the door and I try the door knob. No, it's quite locked. And I'm like, well, wait, is anybody home? Is like my mom home? I don't know. Oh, you know what? We're actually going to buy that. But, okay, so let's, oh, right. We have to take the, what is it? It's this one, right? This one has the Thunder Bluff one. This one is Northrend and Thunder Bluff. Sorry. So I begin to bang on the door, like, cause I'm like, I think my dad's home. I'm pretty sure he's home. No, let's Beret Tundra. Yeah, this one. Okay. I'm pretty sure my dad's home. So I start to bang. I'm like, bang, bang, bang. And then I'm thinking the people in the hallway, like next door to us, are going to hear me and they're going to open up their doors and they're going to see me in my freaking car. Jeez, right? But finally my dad comes to the door and he's like, what's going on? I'm like, I ran outside in my underwear and the thing locked. I was taking out the garbage. He's like, oh, okay. But he kind of looked at me at first. He's like, why are you in your underwear outside? What's the matter with you? So yeah, that's my story of not having sleep. The only other time where I've had, not as much sleep, I think, was that 24-hour stream that was like 36 or 38 hours. And I don't remember having a shower. Like, I remember going into the shower when I was done the stream. I remember turning on the shower. That's it. I don't remember going to bed. I just remember waking up, being in bed, being like, I feel terrible. Let me read some of the stuff here because I was kind of, oh, hey, Richter, how are you doing? How are you doing? I am the walrus, cuckoo, kachoo. Yeah, sleep. What's sleep? I don't know, man. Oh, I know what music was playing. My Pandora. Oh. Well, I've got my Warcraft music is playing on loop. So it's playing all kinds of the different ones. So you might be hearing that as well. You once slept, walked outside and woke up as soon as I got outside. Yeah. Like it's so bizarre. I used to sleepwalk a lot. And then I think the last time I really slept walked was, that time where I had like no sleep. and I had to escape. It's what happens when you don't drink. Sleep. Jeez. I feel like my longest stint was probably near 36 hours. Oh man, never stayed up 2 days in a row. Was up from Friday till last night with 12 hours of sleep through the whole day, lots of drinking and working in there. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing a mount run. I think we're going to be finishing up with the Lunar Fest, and I think I'm probably going to be going to sleep because tonight I am going to be recording an Adventures in Azeroth podcast at 11 o'clock at night, my time. So if I don't get any sleep, like I'm going to be a mess, like a mess. It's going to be terrible. I did, however, get home late from drinking one night. My mom locked the door and the screen door, and I just slept in my car till the morning. So did she do that on purpose because you were out all night and she was like, you need to be home by a certain time? Lots of stuff happening this side of the pond here, Stone. She'll have to catch up one of these days. I see you posting shit. I see you post, and then I'm like, I wonder how he is. And then I'm like, I don't want to bug you. That's usually how I am. It's like I genuinely care about how most people are, but it's just like I feel like if I were to go ask, I feel like I'm bugging, or like I'm imposing, or I'm trying to be nosy. It's just, I just want to know how things are, man. And it's not just you, it's like everybody. So, if you see I'm like kind of quiet with you and stuff, well, it's just cause I'm awkward. So you're not doing well. Oh, I know I saw some shit, man. Just stay fucking strong, cause Lord Thunder and Jesus, bye. Life is too short to be to dwell on some shit in life, right? It would never be the case. Well, no, I know, and and anytime I've said that, most people are like, yeah, it's like, dude, it's okay, but it doesn't matter how much you say that. For me, as a socially awkward, like I always feel awkward trying to start things, like trying to get a conversation going. What the hell is taking this thing so long? Like, really? Oh, there it is. Jesus. That's usually how it works, right? Like, whenever you're waiting for a bus or a subway, you're like, what is taking so long? And then it shows up. Right? So I even have a hard time saying goodbye, as we see on streams, right? I have a hard time saying goodbye. Right, don't jump, John. All right. Thankfully, I've had this super thick tiger blanket from a recent camping trip. So so I was snug. It was freaking cold. Otherwise, I was, so I was for Jeanette. I was like Fortnite. What the hell? Oh, that's not good. It's that dude's, right? I thought yeah. I'm sorry, man. I mean, I can't give you any advice on that other than what I think I would do in that case. So I don't know. Lord Thunder and Jesus, though. Bye, though. My God. Better each day. I'm going to be streaming again soon. Okay, that's cool. I mean, at least if you can get like an outlet, like I mean, I do use this a little bit as like an outlet to vent a bit. And, you know, for folks that are here to hear me venting all the time, I'm really sorry. Sometimes, but there's some days I don't vent all the time because I don't need to vent, right? I really like that this Zeppelin doesn't like it literally takes you, it physically takes you from one place to another versus the ones that disappear and then pop you back in, and then you hope to God that it doesn't bug out and you fall to your death. Been getting kind of chafy trying to vent the other way. Well, don't vent to people that don't give a shit, right? I mean, I think you gotta choose what you vent at times, I think. Oh man, this is almost done. All right, how many more do we have of these? We got this one for sure. Vendetta Point is that Horde? Isn't that Horde? Yes, it is Horde. Okay, so we got Vendetta Point. No, that's not going to happen. Grim Totem, yes. Well, Dire Maul is actually not in the dungeon. I think I'd have to set my hearth or something to get me out because it's in the arena and I don't want to have to fight my way back out again. This one is Horde. That one is neutral. So this zone is okay. Daenerys, yes. And yes. This is a big no. Angora was only level 40? Really? That's why we can do so many of them. Okay, because I thought like some of them were like 45s, but maybe not. So we can do this one, and we can do these as well. So, oh my god, we've got quite a few more to go. I don't think we're going to get them all done by 12. And I'm putting a hard stop at 12 because I am freaking beat. Like, if we have like 2 left, then we'll go do those. But we haven't played WoW in a bunch of months now. To Final Fantasy 14, is that what that one is? Not too happy with how the expansion has gone. I don't know. I try not to play any other game. I have loaded up Star Trek Online and Star Wars The Old Republic just to mess around with every once in a while, just to do something different. But I don't know. I can't. I don't like. I don't want to load up an a MMO and then be like, yeah, I'm just gonna play this now. But like, I understand that some people do not like how the current expansion is, and I understand that 100%. All right, well, let's just do that. You like how Final Fantasy is gone? Not WoW. Okay, yeah. I like the next expansion coming to Final Fantasy. BFA is poop. Might be back next expansion. We'll see. What if this is the last one? And what if the next expansion is just a like the final expansion to be like, this is content that's going to change every week, but it's going to be the same stuff over and over, so that people can focus on classic and replaying the game again. That, I think, would really piss me off. All right, so that one's done. Let's go to the Flight Master. Although we won't have the flight point, but we won't have the flight point for blood, whatever it is. What the hell is that place called? Anyway, it's a little town. But we don't have the flight path here, so we have to get it first. Gotta take your kid to school. Oh yeah, okay. Because I was like, what? Yeah, but you're Pacific. You're Pacific. What if Blizzard gives me $1 million? Then I'm going to be really pissed, LB, because why not me? Why can't I have $1 million? Why does LB get $1 million? I want it too. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Oh, we're gonna miss that one. Or would we? Yes, that's good. We didn't go on that one. I want $1 million. Jump. Ugh. Give you 500K if you get it. Don't quote me on that. Well, now that you've said it, it's a legally binding thing now. So if you ever win $1 million bucks, you better not tweet it, because I'm gonna sick my lawyers right after you. I'm screenshotting that thing, and I'm gonna be like, look, it's legally binding. He said it. It's funny, my wife and I, we tend to not, it's funny, we tend to not play the lotto like for here, unless it's like at the maximum, because when it's at the maximum, they actually cap it. So our maximum is $60 million, right? However, if nobody wins it, well, what they start to do is that they start to add a bunch of $1 million prizes. So if you don't win the 60, you still have chances to win those extra prizes. One time it got to 60 million plus $55 million prizes. So I kind of like that way, because you're not having one person win $115 million. You're actually helping more people out if more people win, right? Let's go get the flight path. So we tend to play more there versus when it's not at the maximum, because there's pretty much only one person that wins, right? I kind like, they used to do it where it's 50 million plus all of the prizes, and then they changed it to 60. And I don't know why they did that. All right, let's go to Vendetta Point. Hopefully we have that flight path. We don't. Can we? Can we? No. Okay. Let's just fly and run up. Because at least there's a flight path there that we can get. Yeah. Damn. Completely lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. Okay. So with the money stuff. So, we have a list of people that we would go help out. Like, not just family. Like, yes, we pay off all of our debt. We'd pay off my mom's debt, pay off any of Carrie's brothers and sisters' debt, my father's debt. You know, like we do that first, because you know family's got to come first. But we also said, well, if we won a certain amount, we'd set an extra amount aside for people that we'd want to help out, right? So we have a plan, and then like the rest of it we'd put towards investments, so that you live off of the interest versus spending. Like, you don't ever want to spend the principal ever. And once you put that principal invested, don't touch it. Live off the interest. So I know it's tempting, but if you want to make it last, that's what you got to do. Because a lot of people just like, they go nuts, like spend and buy this and buy that, and then they're like, oh, like freaking two years, like they're back at work. They had this thing on where a lady in Hamilton, which is close by where I live, sort of, it's about an hour away. She won 10 million bucks, quit work, bought a huge ass house, bought a new car, and then was like, well, you still got to pay property taxes per year. She couldn't afford that. And basically ended up having to sell everything, move into a smaller house, get a, I think she kept the car because she outright bought the car, so that's fine. She ended up having to move down to a smaller house and go back to work. Like I just, you know, like I understand the whole you won and you want to do this whole thing where he's like, ha 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 ha, I don't ever need to work again. Yeah, 100%. But you got to be smart with it, right? You have to be smart with your money. All right, we got to fly. We got to run all the way north to that camp that we flew past. I really think that these toys should be giving us all the flight paths. I mean, we spent 50,000 gold or 20,000? 20,000 gold on each one. Right? And there's two, right? Because if you buy one, you get both the Horde and the Alliance one. I mean, you spent a lot of gold, and you can't give us all the freaking flight paths. Come on, man. Which again feeds into my cynical deal of thinking that all that they really want to do, that mob is in the ground. All that they want to do is just time sink, right? That's it. It's hard to get off of that, and I'm really trying, because I do like a lot of the lore and how the plot has been going, as much as I don't like that Sylvanas has become such a bad guy. You know, I like the expansions, maybe not some of the mechanics and some of these system changes and stuff. All right. I was like, oh my God, are these guys PvP flagged? Because we're going to be in big trouble. Okay, we've pulled some stuff. Normally I wouldn't do that on an iron. There we go. Oh, you got to buy one per faction, so I had to buy 4, right? And how much were they? About 20,000 gold. I mean, it was something crazy like that, right? It was really high, or was it 25? I can't remember. Okay. We need to go to, let's do, see, the Grim Totem guy is up into like a thing there, and then this dude is in an arena. All right, let's just do it. Camp Mohachi. Does anyone remember how much it was? Or wait, was it 1 per continent? See, yeah, I was thinking it was 1 per continent, and then you got both the Horde and the Alliance ones, so you didn't have to buy it twice per side, right? Like, for sure, you have to click it. You have to click on 2 different things, and one works for Horde and one works for Alliance. So, I know that you had to buy 2. I didn't think you had to buy 4. So I have them on favorite. So this is like Alliance only, and then, so these are the Kalimdor ones. So that's Alliance, that's Horde, and then these are the Eastern Kingdoms ones, Horde, and then Alliance. So if I won the lottery, I would probably either quit my job and just play games all day, and maybe start a game studio and make everyone do all the work, and I'll just design it. Oh, that'd be cool. So BFAs has an account wide item you can send to all. Yeah, I know. And it was funny. I actually bought the account, the account wide one, and then I sold it thinking that once I used it, it would just unlock on everyone. I just like, whatever. Frasley, did you see how much it cost for that toy? Because I'm just curious about how much we spent in total. Yeah, it would be fun. Like, it would depend on how much money I won. Like, if I was one of the guys that won the like that super duper Powerball thing, you know, how you guys had it, where it was close to like $1 billion or something. Like, if I won that, I think what I would do is that I would try to buy Blizzard out from Activision, and I'd set things right, man. I feel like, yes, they get a lot of the blame, but you can't deny that they've had an impact on the game. So, with how things are run and that kind of stuff. I don't know. We want to go to Seaway. So it's 10,000 gold. All right, so 20,000. That's not bad for two. You don't think $1 billion would be enough? You really? Like, you think that they would be like, no, we want more? I mean, because I think Blizzard's cash cow right now really is Overwatch, and that's pretty much it, man. I don't think World of Warcraft is nowhere near the cash cow it was. Too bad that we're not on a torrent, because cash cow. I mean, what else do they have that's raking it in? I mean, I don't play Hearthstone, so is Hearthstone doing well? Like, I don't know. Heroes, they said they're kind of moving back from, so I think it's because it wasn't making as much. Diablo, I don't think they're making as much. What else do they have? StarCraft 2, I mean, I don't think they're making anything off that at all. So really it's Overwatch. What else do they have? What else? I know they're doing Classic, but that's more going to boost World of Warcraft subs, right? Because you have to have a retail sub in order to have the Classic version of the game. So, it's pretty much Overwatch. And do you think that $1 billion is... I don't know, man. I think... Like, did they ever release details on how much they were bought for? And I know this is back then, right? And I'm not trying to say like Blizzard is like on its way down, because I don't think that at all. I think that their prime source of funding has changed. It's shifted from World of Warcraft to Overwatch, and I really think they really need to make sure that Overwatch League is done the right way. I think last season was okay. I think they could have done better advertising for it. Advertise to people that might not know that it's around. All right, no, we do have to cross this and then go up and through. I don't know. I think $1 billion would be okay. No, I mean, then it would mean like I've spent all my money on one thing. I wonder if I would see. Here's the thing: is that if you were to change a company from being public to going back to, what the hell is this guy? Oh, he's a pet tamer. I'm like, what? There's a daily here. If you were to change a company from going public to going back to private, like you have to buy out all the shares, right? Is Blizzard worth $1 million? Would you have to buy out all of the shares and then just say, okay, well, we're private now because I'm the only shareholder kind of thing? Or maybe you could convince Mike and Metzen to invest with you, right? And you can make Blizzard go private again and do what they were supposed to do: create great games that people want to play, and not really have to worry so much about, oh my god, we have to meet our meet the shareholders like targets and stuff. God. Okay, so we are going for the Dire Maul Elder. It's not in the instance. I know that on my main I can just fly and drop in, but I can't remember which one it's at. And we forgot to set our Hearthstone too, so let's put it this way. Blizzard made over $1 billion on just Overwatch in its first year. You think they're still making that though? Like I don't know, right? I'm not. I don't listen in on the calls, and I honestly don't really read the specifics for all of that, because I mean, unless it's like a big deal or something, then I don't know. Like, how many shares are out there? So basically, to find out the value of Blizzard, you basically take the share value and multiply that by the number of shares, and that's how much you have to pay in order to buy out everyone. Right now, that's like the minimum, because, like, you know, just because you can afford to pay for a share doesn't mean that the shareholders are going to sell. So you need to make it more worthwhile. So yeah, you might need to bump that up. You might need to be like, you know, if Blizzard was worth like $30 a share, well, you might have to go to $40 a share or something. I don't know. And then it costs more. Whoa. He likes to spinning. Okay. Don't know how to get to that arena. But I don't think they would sell Blizzard for $1 billion when Blizzard has the potential to make that in a year. Gotcha. Yeah, because they're looking more at the long term, right? They're like, well, if we're going to be getting rid of $1 billion per year, roughly, we need more of a lump sum in order to compensate for that revenue loss from year 2, 3, 4, and beyond, right? Right. I think this is an instance portal, but I'm not 100% sure. Nope. Oh, okay, cool. We're good here. So maybe we do you think that Mike and Chris have that amount of cash just kind of lying around? I don't know, man. I don't know. I just think it would be cool to own something like that. Can you imagine owning WoW? Oh my god. I don't know what I would friggin' do with myself. I mean, I guess I would try and make it the best it could be, but I guess I would cater to many players. Okay, see here, and then you gotta so you gotta run through that. You wouldn't want to own WoW? No? Oh, sweet. Level 44. While we contemplate purchasing Warcraft. We hit level 44 on our WoW challenges green character. And I always copy just in case if it doesn't go through. So I've noticed. Hello, Allie. I'd either mess it up or make someone happy, or not make someone happy. No, I think I would want to buy it, and I don't know. I think we could do a lot with it. All right, now how the hell did we get the hell out of here? Oh no, we gotta go straight. Okay, let's go. Right, there's a side entrance. Okay. See, I think things like, I don't know. I think I would take, I think if I owned World of Warcraft, I think one of the first things I would do is to take out the excessive RNG that's in it. In terms of loot drops, I think that there should be RNG for sure. But it seems like they've gone all in on making that a thing. Like for things like the Azurite traits. Okay. I don't think I do like it's just stuff like that. Like I think the game is okay. I don't know if I'm as engaged by the Azurite traits. I kind of like having basically tier gear, but picking the effects that I get, right? And I know that they had to replace the Legion, like the Legion artifact weapon, but those were like, like you didn't have choice. Like you had choice at first, but really you just max everything out, right? So whereas Azurite gear, I guess I like it a little bit more in that you get to pick your tier talent. Although I kind of like the tier set stuff. I did kind of like that. Did they have it set where, was it Legion that, is there a flight, which, you know what, that flight path is closer. Was it Legion where if you had tier gear and you changed spec, the tier gear would change to your spec, like the talents, sorry, not the talents, but the tier effects would change to, like, let's say if I'm a Death Knight, it would change from blood to unholy without me having another set of gear. I kind of seem to recall like that was a thing. Yeah, okay, so pretty sure that was Legion. Because I do remember having to have extra gear, but then remember not having it, and I can't remember when exactly that changed. Wow, 11:54. I just got dizzy again, so I think this is gonna be it. So I can't focus my eyes. Yeah, I'm gonna go lay down. I think the lack of sleep, and really I had 4.5 hours of sleep, but I didn't really nap a whole lot the day before. Is there an in here or something? Yeah. Yep. Okay. Before IT connects to my that would be funny. Yeah. Okay. No, we're just gonna rest here in the end. All right. Yeah, we're gonna be done. Hey Richter, welcome back, but we're dropping off. I feel kind of nauseous now too, so I don't know what's going on. Just hitting it all at once. Dizzy, can't focus the eyes. I feel like I'm gonna barf. That's fantastic. All right. Well, I will see you all later. Thank you all for the resubs. Thank you for your bits. Man, I just, so right now we have Frasley is our boss, and we'll come back on. So for sure, we're not on tomorrow. I have to go to the hospital tomorrow for checkup stuff, and we'll be back Thursday, Friday. I should be streaming the Adventures in Azeroth podcast tonight.
Boom boomy cheer for 1 bit. Here, let mommy Wojbob rub your little tummy. I hope you feel better, sweetie. You stinky naughty boy. Ha ha ha.
Bored.
Take care, my dude.
Wow. Thanks, man. Should be streaming Adventures in Azeroth live at 11 o'clock tonight. That's 11 Eastern. And then we'll be back on Thursday, normal 9 to 12, I hope. And then Friday, 9 to 12, and then podcast. So if I don't see you tonight, I'll see you Thursday. Yep. Lose the train of thought. Don't know what I'm doing. Things are happening. All right. I will see you all later. Peace out now.